Let's go, champ. It's the champ, Shannon Briggs, and you're watching True School Sports. Let's go, champ.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, first of all, as I'm making this video, it is currently December 29th, 12:02 a.m. So as you know, the year is pretty much over. It's been a great year here on True School Sports. It's been a one where we've made a lot of strides. We've made our names felt, made our presence felt in the boxing world. People are still finding out about BT and what we got going on here. I've had a great time, but I gotta be honest. A lot of this would have never even begun in the first place if it wasn't for my main man Shannon Briggs giving me the chance to interview him numerous amounts of times, and always having the door open at the Heavyweight Factory for me to come through and just watch him train and just take in everything. And over the course of this year, I interviewed Shannon around, I believe it was 5 or 6 times. And on top of that, got a ton of footage. So with that being said, I'm not gonna talk too much. I just want to say thank you to Shannon Briggs and the Heavyweight Factory for always inviting me to the gym. And with that being said, here is every single Shannon Briggs interview in its entirety of 2016. Do it.
Hi, my name is Rachel McDonough, and this is my friend. Hi, I'm Savannah, and we're here at the beautiful Madison Square Garden for the big fight, and you are watching True School Sports.
Let's go, champ.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm here with Shannon Briggs. How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good, champ. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. A lot of news swirling around right now. David Hay, May 21st. So
Yeah.
Let's deal with that right now.
I'm with it all the way. Let's go, champ. Let's get it started. Let's not even waste no more games. I want the fight. Of course, we're not gonna pimp each other, and we're gonna make some money together. But at the same time, yes, I want the fight. Let's go, champ.
David Hay, what do you what's the game plan? What do you think about him as an opponent?
He's a great opponent. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna take it to him. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be sweet, champ. Let's go, champ. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, he's the perfect opponent. A fast, young guy. You know what I'm saying? Younger than me at least. Very athletic, very skilled. Fast hands, fast feet. Come on, former heavyweight champion. Former cruiserweight champion, I believe, as well. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Fast foot, fast feet, fast hands. Let's go, champ. Same here. Let's go, champ. But I'm bringing something else to the table. You feel me?
Yeah. And you got the UK fans there too. That'll be a great atmosphere for you to fight in.
United Kingdom. Let's go, champ. Can't wait to get there.
Obviously we have the Luis Ortiz fight this weekend.
Yeah.
What's your overall take on that fight?
I'm looking forward to it, man. Tony just came out with a fight with Malik Scott, so you know what I'm saying? He should be in some type of shape, or at least, just came out with a fight, so he's, ready to fight. Ortiz is strong. He's on the rise right now. 2 southpaws, I believe, so it should be a good fight.
Yeah, man. Another thing, I was looking at your career. I was doing some research the other day,
right? And
I noticed that I think it's going to be the 17th or the 18th anniversary of your fight with Lennox Lewis. What do you remember about that fight?
Man, I was young. It was times was it was crazy times for me, man. But at the same time, it was an experience. I'm lucky to have fought a great champion like Lennox, the great Lennox Lewis, one of the greatest, if not definitely one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. I'm lucky to have fought him and shared the ring with him. So. It is what it is. Let's go, champ! Yeah.
Deontay Wilder, man, you saw that he has to go to Russia. He has to go to Russia to fight Povetkin.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh man, that's gonna be great, man. That's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that fight as well. The heavyweight division is hot, man, and I got to give props to Wilder for staying busy, regardless of who was fighting, staying busy, keeping it going. So, hats off to you, champ. Let's go, champ. But if I see you, it's on like popcorn. Let's go, champ.
All right. So, back to David Hay.
Yeah.
May 21st. Is that official yet, or what's the status on that?
No, I'm chilling. I'm waiting. I'm ready. I'm in the gym every day, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym every day.
Yeah, he's actually in his flip-flops right now.
Champ!
So he's in his flip-flops right now, just doing champ things. Yeah, man. So
champ! I just left the emergency room. Look at this.
Oh,
champ.
did you?
Yeah.
What'd you go to
the emergency room,
For
champ.
what?
I just got bit by a spider, champ. A big spider this big, champ. Look at me.
Where, at your house?
Look. In the Everglades.
The Everglades.
In the Everglades, champ. I just came out the emergency room.
Damn.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. All right? This is real. This is real, champ.
All right, man.
This is real, champ. Yeah. Huh? Just came out the emergency. I got bit by a spider this big. Look at me. Look at it. Look at it.
It's a big bite.
Look at it, champ. Look at it, champ. Came right to the gym right after that. Champ. Champ. Champ.
Go for the top.
Let's go, champ. Right at the emergency room, champ.
Yeah.
Huh? Champ.
That's what it is.
Yeah, let's go, champ.
Yo, last time I was here, you did it on an Instagram video. You posted a story about like George Benton.
Yes.
You trained, I guess, with George Benton. You're talking about when you were an amateur. What he
Yes,
said.
yes.
What did he say to you when you trained with the legendary George Benton?
It was phenomenal. It was a great time in my life to, again, like I said with Lennox Lewis, to have been around a great legend like that, like Lennox Lewis, George Benton, a legendary fighter from Philadelphia, just a tough man overall, an intelligent man. It was a great experience for me, man. Listen, I was around Ray Arcel. Man, at a young age, Eddie Futch, George Benton. Yeah, I was around these guys when at a young age, man. You feel me? My life was doing this, but at the same time, I got those experiences to be where I am right now. And that's why I feel good about who I am and what I'm doing, champ. And nobody can stop me or hate on me. They can say whatever they want about me, but I'm having a great time. You feel me? And I'm not hurting nobody.
Nah.
I'm hopefully inspiring people.
Yeah.
If I'm not inspiring you, there's something wrong with you, champ. Let's go, champ.
Thank you, Shannon.
It's the champ! Peace.
Right.
Thank you, champ. To go over there and have so many fans accept me and to like me, it was great. It was unreal. That experience in itself. Everywhere I went down the street, it was like, let's go, champ. Be behind you. As I arrived the first time, I went to the castle to meet the queen, to announce to let her know that I was asking her permission to travel the country and make a fight either with Hay, Fury, or Joshua. Fortunately, Hay stepped to the plate. I seemed to harass him quite a bit, and he stepped to the plate. And I fought his undercard of the last show, which was actually titled Champ Day. And it was a great experience. I got an opportunity to show my skills in front of 18,000 plus people. It was seen by 4.6 million people on Dave. So it became something that started small, but it grew to something huge. And it was a great experience.
You worked hard for this. How humbling it is to go into the UK boxing scene and again put your foot down as a heavyweight fighter, a champion, to make your presence felt.
Yeah, it was great. The people showed me nothing but respect and love, and they appreciated my tactics as far as trying to make a fight. Everything seemed to work itself out, and I'm grateful to the great people of the United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and of course England. It was a great experience.
Shannon Briggs and David Hay. Talk
Yes.
about that matchup colliding with Hay.
Oh man, it's gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it now. I think the date is in October. He's a former two-time heavyweight champion. I'm a former two-time heavyweight champion, and I'm looking forward to knocking him out. Once I knock him off, I think the world will see that, and they'll actually push me into position to a title fight.
Again, champ, we appreciate your time in this interview.
Thank you for having me. Let's go, champ. Let's go.
Yeah, go on. No? Hey, Shane, what's up?
What's up, champ?
How you doing? It's good to have you back. See you again.
Thank you.
All right. I don't know if you heard the news. Apparently, it was reported about an hour ago that Muhammad Ali has been put on life support.
Oh, man.
Anything you want to say to Ali and his family? Maybe?
Yeah, I want to send my nothing but love and my condolences, and hopefully he gets better. We love the champ, and he's inspired us all, so we definitely want to wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully he gets better. This is tragic news and a bad day if anything happens to the champ. Let's go, champ.
As a heavyweight boxer, what did Muhammad Ali mean to you? I know you met him a couple times.
Yeah, I met Ali as a teenager, 19 years old. Might have been 20, and he was funny because he was talking a little bit, and he told me he grabbed my hair. I had blonde dreadlocks at the time, and he said, "If I fought you, I'll call you pretty lady." And I was mad. I was a kid. I was just like, I know he would have beat me because that alone would have had me, uptight. And that's what I learned from him. And like I said, I was a kid, and I learned from him that the mental game was definitely, something that's important and effective. And that's what I've always tried to. I learned from him, and I try to bring that to my fights. To get a guy to get in his head. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Muhammad Ali. I hope you get better, champ.
Is that? Have you taken some of the tactics from him and put it in the Let's Go Champ movement with all the stuff you've done with Klitschko and Hay?
Definitely. I've done everything to try to be just like him, and he's inspired so many people around the world, and that's what I'm hoping to do, and I'm looking to do now is inspire people and motivate them to find a better way. You know what I'm saying? To eat right. And don't talk back to their parents and go to sleep on time and, do the right thing, do what's best for the future because you're going to live in your future, so we might as well prepare for it. And that's all I'm trying to do is motivate people just like Ali did, and hopefully the champ's okay.
Okay, in boxing news, we had Canelo. He recently vacated the title. Do you have any?
Canelo off, champ?
What's your whole take on that? I know you're a big Golovkin fan. What's your take on the whole Canelo vacating the WBC title to not fight Golovkin?
Yeah, I was out of the loop, to be honest with you. I was over in England on the tour. I was in Scotland. I was in Liverpool, Cambridge, all throughout England. And I kind of been, just living in the car,
I got
in
you,
the
yeah.
van, and not really getting so much, Wi-Fi and internet news. But I did hear that he vacated the belt. I'm sure he has his reasons. I think the fight's building up to be a super fight. And maybe it's not time. I'm not going to take nothing away from Golovkin either. He's a monster, and maybe, maybe Canelo is saying, not right now. But it's a great fight, and let it build up. Maybe another fight, fight or so for both of them, and then I think it'll be the boiling point. I want to see, other big fights like Andre Ward and Holyfield. I just want to see big fights, period. Good fights, because this is how guys are making a living and feeding their families, and why not? Let's go, champ. Have fun.
Let's go, champ. I was just talking to Jesse over there, and he was telling me about how heavyweight boxing, you look for big boxing, you look for the big fights in the UK. Anthony Joshua's fighting Dominic Breazeale soon. You're fighting David Haye. Tyson Fury's fighting Klitschko. Do you eventually see yourself, taking on one of those guys in the near future?
Definitely. I think once I knock off David Haye, the world's going to see it. The boxing world and the general public, who are not even boxing fans, who are following the Let's Go Champ movement. And once I knock off David Haye, they're going to have to push me in position to get a title fight. I'm number 6 or number 7 in the world. They're going to have to give me a shot. They can't deny me. I'm in top shape. I'm looking good and I'm feeling good. The people are seeing this worldwide. They're going to have to give me a shot. Look at me. Look at me. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Any message to the boxing world, boxing fans?
Yeah. What's that, brother? I'm sorry.
Any message to the boxing world?
It's all good, champ. Let's go, champ.
Any message to the boxing world?
To the boxing world, I just want to tell y'all, man, do the right thing. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Stop drinking juice and soda. It's bad for you. And stop eating candy and all that. You got to do the right thing. You are what you eat. This is your first brain. Your stomach is your first brain. So if you're eating garbage, that's what's going to be in your head, okay? And don't talk back to your parents. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. All right, thank you, Shannon.
Thank you, champ.
All right, so I'm here with Shannon Briggs. How you doing, Shannon?
Let's go, champ. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. It's finally great to see you back here in South Florida.
Thank you, champ.
First of all, just tell us about your trip to England. How did that go? The UK?
It was great, man. I had a great time. The fans were amazing. I couldn't believe the fandom was just crazy. Just to see that many people who love boxing was unreal. I love it, champ. Let's go, champ.
What would you say is like the biggest difference between American fans and UK fans?
Oh man, just they just love boxing, the passion. They love boxing. Everyone loves boxing. Everywhere you go, boxing's a huge sport there. So unlike in America where you have basketball, football, and so many other sports, boxing is like a #1 sport. They're boxing, soccer, which they call football. But being that boxing ranked so high, it was great to be there and be liked and respected for what I do.
And they really ate up like the Let's Go Champ movement.
Oh man, it went crazy. They love Let's Go Champ. They're inspired. They're motivated. I'm motivated. They're motivated. Let's go, champ.
Is there anything that you would say like surprised you about UK fans or?
Oh man, nothing really surprised me. I mean, I was just surprised that so many fans love boxing. That just really threw me back. Like, wow, everywhere you go, like you walk down the street, on the train, everywhere you go, someone knows boxing. Everyone loves boxing. It was a great feeling.
Do you think that's probably like the biggest difference between like Anthony Joshua being bigger as opposed to like Deontay Wilder because of the support?
Definitely. The support over there is huge for the sport. I think that in the future to come, that more fighters here in America will go over to England to make it happen, like the champ did. I had to go over there and make it happen. I had to knock on doors. I had to bang on doors. I had to make some things happen. That's what I did, and I think a lot of fighters in the future will take from that and go over there and make some things happen as well.
Okay. I kind of wanted to know this for myself. Did you really go to David Haye's family's house?
I went to his family's house. I went to his gym. I went everywhere because you know what? The position I'm in, not having a manager, not having a promoter, no one was giving me a shot. My age, 44, which is nothing. It's just that they wanted to come up with all type of excuses not to give me a shot. So with that being said, I went over there. I made some things happen, and I just think that the world's the world had a chance to see, thanks to social media and guys like yourself with the internet. The world got to see the fact that that me without a manager or promoter, I still made something happen. Hopefully in 100 years, people look back and say, you know what? I'm gonna take a page out of that book and I'm gonna go make something happen. And, with respect. With respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw an interview where you said you're a better promoter than Frank Warren. You know, what's like the
What?
What's the most misunderstood thing about like self-promotion? Because a lot of people don't understand the whole self-promotion thing.
Oh yeah, well the whole self-promotion is a must. It's something that every fighter should do, because if you rely and wait for someone else to get your name out there, to make you well known to the public where they'll come and buy your tickets, you gotta work, champ. You gotta get out there, you gotta have business cards, you gotta get out there, you gotta promote. And it's hard because as a fighter, it takes so much to just to be a fighter. It's so hard. But in my case, I had no choice. I had to like take my career, grab the bull by the horns, and go out there and make it happen. Let's go, champ!
May 21st, you're gonna be in England. Are you fighting on the David Haye undercard?
Yeah, I'm fighting Alexander Demenchko.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah.
Demenchenko.
He getting knocked out. He probably go one round. Nah, ain't no problem. He going one round.
One round.
Let's go, champ.
So if you win the fight, you're getting the fight.
Ain't no if. I'm gonna win the fight. When I win the fight, I'm gonna fight David Haye in September. It's gonna be a great fight. He getting knocked out cold.
When you look at David Haye right into his eyes, what did you see?
Fear. I seen fear. When I looked David Haye in the eyes, I seen fear. I seen a man that was like, damn, you know what? This is not what he expected on his comeback. He wanted to have, a couple easy fights and then probably fight Joshua. But that's over, because the world got to see me put the pressure on him. So now, what are you gonna do? He tried to knock me down and say, oh, if you could pass a brain test.
That's ridiculous.
I did that the next day. And I just did one just now.
Wow.
They want another one, so I got an MRI and an MRA done. Everything's straight, champ. I'm fresh. Look at me. Champ!
You said you saw a lot of fear in his eyes.
Yeah.
If you look at the comments on YouTube, I don't know if you did, because you obviously have a busy schedule, but people are split. Some people think David Haye's come for the payday, just payday. Some people think you're just come for the payday. So if David Haye's come for the payday, do you think that gives you an advantage coming into the ring, being that he's underestimating you?
I mean, I have no idea what that means. I just read this morning, Dan Raphael said that I may finally get the payday I've been looking for. This is a job. This is what I do. This is not about a payday. I'm supposed to get paid. This is a business.
A brutal one, too.
This isn't a sport. This is a business. So my job in the business is to make money. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I got to make money to feed my family and take care of things and to stay fresh. So with that being said, as far as David Haye fight David K, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. For him, as far as coming back, this is what we do. We fight for money. People say, oh, he's looking for a payday. I'm looking for a payday. Who cares? At the end of the day, we gonna fight. End of the night, he gonna get a check. I'm gonna get a check, and the winner is gonna go on for a bigger check. The loser gonna have to start over. You know what I'm saying? And we've both been there. He was retired. I was retired. I came out of retirement. He came out of retirement. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? He's got to make a living. I got to make a living. You feel me? It's a sport. It's a business. It's not a sport. Excuse me. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? And am I doing this just to get paid? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got to get paid. Am I doing it just to get paid? Hell no. I love everything else about it. The fame, the glory. That's what I work hard for. The fame and the glory, champ. Champ.
I mean,
champ.
People just misunderstand you. I wish more people outside of the UK would embrace you like they do in the UK.
Yeah, it's all good though. They will. This is my home. This is America. You know what I'm saying? I'm an African born in America, so you know what I'm saying? This is my home. And with that being said, they will. It's just that, you know what? A lot of things are going on: basketball, football, tennis, baseball. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of other sports going on. You got television. The people are I'm doing this on my own, champ. No publicist, no management, no promoter, no nothing. I don't have nothing. I make all my calls. I make all my Instagram posts. All my social media stuff is done right here. I do it myself. I do it because I have to. I do it because I know the payoff at the end. You feel me? The goal is to put me in position to fight for a title. Once I do that and I knock out whoever it is, the champion is, the whole world, let alone America, the whole world is going to see and say, wow, let's go, champ.
You had a meeting with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
What positives did you take away from that meeting with him?
It was all cool, but it was funny because as soon as we sat down, Eddie said, my dad always said, fighters should fight, promoters should promote. And I knew it was like 2 minutes into the conversation that I knew where we were going and where we were not going. But it's all good. I love Eddie Hearn. He's a great guy, but he's a promoter and I'm a promoter as well. So it's like, where do we work together? As far as like, he promotes Joshua, I promote Shannon Briggs. So, you know what I'm saying? We have to come to some type of agreement. Whereas, I'm not a fighter that you put on a card and say, oh, here's a purse. Nah, that's not the champ. I make things happen. I put things in play. Whereas I can try to put asses in the seats, and if I can do that, that's my job. And people paying. Hey, man, you know what? There should be something to be said about that.
Yeah, it's a groundbreaking thing. Are there any like tentative plans or plans to fight on like Sky Sports since you met Eddie Hearn?
Oh man, I love Sky Sports. I'm looking forward to fighting on Sky Sports. I'm looking forward to just being back in England and not just England, but I have a date in China.
Okay.
I have a lot of things set up, man. The world tour is happening, the Let's Go Champ World Tour. People are inspired around the world. I was 400 pounds, champ. I was 400 pounds, suffering from clinical depression, down and out. I was very suicidal. I felt very depressed for many years. And then I snapped back, champ. I started telling myself, come on, champ, come on, champ. I started, first of all, calling myself champ, which is self-identification. If you see yourself, it's what you see yourself as, you feel me? And I put out in the universe, I said, first of all, I'm a champion. Not because I won the title twice, but because of the things I've been through in life, the things I survived. That's what made me a champion. And I had to activate the champ within. We all have it. It's a gene that we all possess. It's called the champion gene. But you gotta know how to activate it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta go look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm the champ. I'm the champ. And then you gotta go and tell yourself, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. And you gotta get out there and you gotta move. You gotta make a move. You gotta make a move. You gotta make a move for your life. Because if you don't, it's finished. It's over. Nothing's gonna happen good for you. You're gonna be out of shape, depressed, and wondering why. Why my stuff ain't together? Because you only activate the gene, champ. You ain't activate the gene. You gotta say, let's go, champ.
3 times.
3 times, champ. 3 times, not 2. 3 times, champ. Let's go, champ.
There's a lot of champs in England.
Yeah.
You want the big fights.
Yeah.
Oh, is there any like if you do when you do beat Dimitrenkov or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
And then you fight Hay, you get past Hay. Are there any plans in place already to fight like maybe what's his name? Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua?
I want all of them. I want to finish my career with like 10 more fights.
Oh wow, okay.
10 more fights, that's it. 10 more fights.
Okay.
Nah, maybe 15.
15.
Maybe 15, champ. Yeah, that's it. 10, 15 more fights, and then I'm out of here.
Okay, we have a lot of fights coming up. Your boy Klitschko will be fighting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury. There you go, on July 9th. What's your take on that fight?
It's going to be a good fight. I think this time around, Klitschko's going to be better prepared. I think he's hungry. I think Fury, for the most part, has accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. So we're going to see what he brings to the table after winning and after partying and doing what he's doing. I'm a Tyson Fury fan. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I'm a fan. He's nuts. Let's go, champ. Yeah. Me and him would be a great fight, though.
Oh,
I think me and him would be a great fight.
The build-up by itself would be enough to sell the fight.
I got a little cousin or some shit I don't like, though. Pardon my language. Little nephew or cousin
Huey?
or something. He be talking off crazy. You better watch your mouth, little boy. You're talking to a grown man.
That's the one Frank Warren wanted you to fight, right?
Champ, Frank Warren, get out of here, champ.
Yeah, we also got Wilder, Povetkin. I already asked you about that, though.
Wilder, Beyonce Wilder. He don't want to fight me. He don't want nothing to do with the champ.
You met Anthony Joshua. What do you think of his performance?
Nicest guy in the world. I like Anthony Joshua a lot. I think he's the future of the sport as long as Eddie keeps him away from the champ. He's the future of the sport for sure.
Okay. And what do you think about his performance against Charles Martin?
Impressive. Right before the fight with him and Martin, I was asked on Sky Sports by my boy Andy, let's go, champ, whether or not what was going to happen. I said he's going to win by explosive, devastating knockout, and he did. Let's go, champ. I called it right, champ.
Made it look rather easy, too.
I called it right, champ.
Only 2 rounds. He
made easy work of it. I was like, wow. Blew me away. And then after the fight, he was on the road saying, let's go, champ. I was like, wow, this good kid. You the man, champ. Stay doing what you're doing. You the man. Let's go, champ.
Okay. Tomorrow there's fights going on. We got Golovkin and Dominic Wade. And then Roma Gonzalez, who I believe
Triple G. You the man, champ.
You like Triple G?
I love Triple G. I'm a Triple G fan. I ain't gonna lie. He get busy. He bring that drama. He bring every time out. He trying to knock your face off.
21.
He trying to break you in 2, like me. Let's go, champ.
He's got like 21 straight knockouts.
Yeah, he's the man. I'm a huge fan.
What fights do you want to see him get into?
Golovkin. I love to see him fight my boy at 175. Now that's probably my favorite fighter.
Andre Ward?
No, the other guy, the Russian
Kovalev.
Ooh, that Kovalev. What's his name?
Sergey Kovalev.
Ooh, that's Sergey Kovalev. That boy is. He a monster.
I mean,
Where'd he get him from?
that's a bad boy.
He's vicious. I love to see him in Triple G fight, but it's a huge weight difference, I believe.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Triple G, just do your thing. Clean out the division. Stay there for 10, 15 years. And the same thing for Sergey, man. Have fun. Sergey should go up to heavyweight, though.
Yeah. From what I heard, though, I heard Golovkin and Kovalev have sparred before, and Golovkin actually did really well against him. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't know if you know Darnell Boone. Darnell Boone. He fought Andre Ward. Kovalev. He's like a journeyman.
I don't know.
Okay, he's a journeyman, but he's fought all these guys.
Okay.
And they asked Darnell Boone, who do you think would win between all these guys? He said Golovkin would beat Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev because he's fought all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's the fight I want to see now, champ. I ain't gonna lie. That's the fight I want to see.
That'd be a hell of a fight. You know, Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe's going into the Hall of Fame soon.
Champ.
Oh, just give me your overall take.
Riddick Bowe.
Yeah.
Riddick Bowe. Come here, champ, please. Come here for a minute, champ. Champ. Yeah, Riddick Bowe's going to the Hall of Fame. I'm excited. He's from the same neighborhood as me.
Brooklyn.
Brownsville, Brooklyn. Not just Brooklyn. We from Brownsville, Brooklyn. That's a different place. You feel me? You got Brooklyn, which is, Brooklyn. And you got Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Whole different animal.
Champ! Come here, champ. Come on my show.
Champ.
Let's go, champ. Welcome to the Let's Go Champ show.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah. Champ!
How you doing, Riddick?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm with the champ, Shannon the Cannon, at the Heavyweight Factory. With the champ, Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe, do me a favor.
Two-time heavyweight champ.
Two-time heavyweight
Undisputed.
champion.
Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my foot out your ass.
That's right. Let's go, champ. Do me a favor. To all the boys and girls at home that need to get that motivation, can you do me one favor? Can you give them a real big Let's Go, champ?
Absolutely. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah.
How we doing, man?
Yeah.
You going to the Hall of Fame, so how do you feel about it?
Oh, I love the fact that I'm on the Hall of Fame, but it won't be the first time.
Yeah. I know you went to the one in New York as well.
Right.
Yeah. Hall of Fame, champ.
Hall of Fame.
How you feel? You feel good about that?
I love it, man. We make it to do what it do.
Ooh, Brownsville boy going into the Hall of Fame. And Mike's already in the Hall of Fame.
I think so.
Yeah, Mike's in there, he's in there. So my thing is to knock out Hay, hopefully fight Fury, or hopefully fight Joshua or Wilder, knock them off, and then hopefully they'll let the champ in the Hall of Fame with the other champ.
Yeah, then you be in the
Yeah, I'm being there with you, champ. We're gonna do a parade down Pickens Avenue. Me and the champ in Brooklyn, Pickens Avenue.
As soon as we win this next title.
So we win this next title. And the champ is helping me get ready for these fights, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, the champ, come on, look at the knowledge. This morning he was just giving me so much information.
Riddick, what have you been telling Shannon, as far as getting ready for his fight with David Hay?
Don't get hit.
Don't get
Man, pretty much move your head, he's kind of fast, but we gotta keep him working hard and confused.
Okay.
Right.
You were a good inside fighter in your day. Is there anything you've passed along to Shannon about inside fighting that maybe would help him?
Absolutely.
He told me something key. You told me the other day what to do.
But see, I can't tell you.
You can't tell me because it's gonna be out there.
If you're looking for it,
We can't give him a scatter report.
We're gonna surprise him.
Okay.
We're gonna knock him out.
Riddick, a lot of things boxing fans want to know is, obviously there was a huge controversy with the Lennox Lewis thing back in the day.
Right.
Could you kind of clarify what happened with that? Because some people don't really have any clarity on that and what happened.
Well, what happened, the sanction by the WBC was telling him that on a certain day if the fight was made, it would strip me. And he held on to that because he didn't want to fight me. My thing is, if he wanted to fight me with a, sign the paper, come on, let's fight, he wouldn't hit behind the WBC.
So he used the WBC to not fight you.
Absolutely. He didn't want to fight me. He just wanted to get the belt for free.
I know you guys had that match in the Olympics. It was very controversial.
Right.
You won. You were winning the first round. They had a couple of bad standing 8 counts that I didn't agree with. I thought you were winning the fight. Just talk about that whole experience in the Olympics with Lennox Lewis.
You see, we all know who we can beat and who we can't beat. And he knew as an amateur he really couldn't beat me. So as a professional, he knew it would have been a landslide. I would have killed him. So that's why he hit behind the organization.
Yeah, that's the argument I have too, because I always say that if you guys fought in your primes, you would have won just because you had the inside fighting, the outside fighting, the speed. He was shinny. You had guys like Rockman and McCall hitting him with like really hard shots. So
they knocked him. What do you think I would do? I'm stronger than those guys.
Yeah. I mean, Shannon had success. If Shannon didn't have the stamina problems, you probably would have.
I wasn't in shape when I fought Lennox, but I take nothing away from him. He's a great fighter, super strong.
I don't like him.
focused. I know he's a good guy.
I don't like this bum.
Nah, he's a good guy, champ. He's a
I'm
good
gonna
guy.
let you know right now.
Nah, he's a good guy, champ. He's a good guy.
I call him
champ.
Pecan Tan.
Huh?
I call him Pecan Tan.
Oh, why you call him that?
He likes his buttholes class.
Oh, no. Don't say that, champ. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. But listen, with that being said, you know, I'm focused. The champ's focused. We in the gym every day, as you can see. We're not missing a beat. The champ's here every day. I'm here every day. We're looking forward to bringing the title back to America, let alone to boxing. You know, bringing some life back and some energy back to boxing, some fun. You know what I'm saying? With the sports missing, fun, laughter, at the same time, vicious knockouts.
Yeah, kind of bringing back the people who went to MMA, because MMA is like, I got into a really bad argument with my friend yesterday because we were playing the UFC video game, and I hate it. It's terrible. And he loves UFC. I'm a boxing guy.
Okay.
And you know, I'm kind of hoping that with all these heavyweights coming back, you guys can kind of bring back a lot of people that went to
we
UFC.
back, champ. The heavyweight division is back. Everyone's talking about it. They're like, yo, the heavyweight division is back. Klitschko did his thing. You know, Tyson Fury did his thing against Klitschko. Wilder's doing his thing. Joshua's doing his thing. The heavyweight division is back. It's firing. And I gotta tell you, champ, it was dead before I started chasing Klitschko. It was dead, and that's why I came back. I came back, it was dead, champ. I was sitting at home watching boxing like, this sucks. This is the worst sport ever. I mean, and then I said, you know what, let me turn it up, champ. Well, no, I can't say it's the worst sport. It was the worst division.
Yeah.
It was the worst division at one point. So I was like, let me come back.
Well, we got you, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. We back, champ.
Okay.
We back.
Hey, Shannon, let me ask you a question.
Shoot, champ.
You're a big fan of Jack. I know you said in a lot of interviews that you're a big fan of like Jack Johnson.
Huge.
Huge fan. If you could meet Jack Johnson,
Yeah.
what was one question you'd probably ask him?
How the hell were you able to fight with 100,000 Caucasian people cheering against you, and you maybe like 5 or 6 black people in the whole entire stadium? How did you have the mettle to do that? That was incredible. I think this is what makes him the best #1 heavyweight of all time. Ever in the history of boxing.
Even better than Ali.
Better than Ali. Let me tell you why. Because no one ever had to go into enemy fire like that in the history of the sport. Imagine going every time out, you're going out into a fight and they're cheering against you to lose, to die, calling you nigga, racist words, just the hate, pure hate. So this makes him, to me, the #1 heavyweight in history.
Okay. You know, if there was one heavyweight you can go back in time and fight, who would you fight?
If I could go back in time and fight any heavyweight, man. If I go back in my career or just in history?
Any heavyweight ever.
Any heavyweight ever?
Ever.
Wow, that's a good question, champ. You know, I fought George Foreman, I fought Lennox Lewis, I fought Vitaly Klitschko, I fought Ray Mercer, I fought Francois Botha. All these guys was heavyweight champions, man. So, you know, I fought Sergey Liakovic, who was heavyweight champion.
Knocked him out in 1 second.
Yeah, champ. A lot of guys that I fought, I love the sport. I love to, you know, put my skills against a lot of different guys, to be honest with you. But you know what? They haven't seen the best of Shannon Briggs, because I haven't seen the best of Shannon Briggs. For a majority of my career, I was doing a lot of other things. I wasn't focused on boxing, acting, life. But now I'm focused on boxing, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it. And when you enjoy what you do, can't nobody stop you, champ.
I know you said one time that one bad habit you had.
What's that?
Was you know, you actually learned the art of fighting out of shape.
Yes.
Talk about that for a second.
Very bad habit of mine, which was taking fights, not being prepared, just going into fights out of shape. And that was very bad for me physically and mentally, because it put challenges that in front of me that I didn't really need to have. But now at this point in my life where I'm eating right, I'm on point, I'm not missing a beat with my training and all that, nobody can stop me, champ.
Is that why you would say like you struggled with Darrell Wilson?
Nah, I was in shape for Darrell Wilson. I believe that what affected me in the Darrell Wilson fight was my asthma. I trained in Florida. I went to Atlantic City. The weather was cold at the time, wasn't great. The cold air, I think, affected me. But with all that being said, it was a great thing. It was a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Excuse me. It was a blessing in disguise. A lot of people walked away from me that pretended to be, you know, in my corner. So it let me know it was hurt. It was a hurtful time for me, but I survived, and I think that's what makes me who I am now. The fact that when you go through rough things and you survive, it makes you stronger. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Any message to the boxing fans out there?
Yeah, I got a message for y'all.
What's the message? Let's go.
This is the message. I want y'all to stay focused, champ. And I want y'all to know something, man. Whenever you're feeling down now, you're feeling depressed, whatever you're going through in life, forget boxing. In life, you're going through some things, man, Remember, you can get over it, champ. Remember, it ain't over. You got to see the champ in yourself. And you got to tell yourself, I'm the champ. You got to get out there and you got to make it happen. Let's go, champ!
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Can you do me one last favor before we end?
Shoot, champ.
Can you say, hi, this is Shannon Briggs, and you're watching True School Sports?
Okay, True School Sports?
True School Sports, yeah.
True School Sports, okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
What's the deal is the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion world. And you're one more time.
do it again.
True School.
True School Sports.
True School Sports. Let's go, champ. It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and you're watching True School Sports. Let's go, champ.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Brendan Taylor,
Yeah.
True School Sports. I'm with Shannon Briggs. How you doing,
Yeah.
Shannon?
What's up, champ?
How much, man? I saw David Hay. Apparently, you said he's sent the contract back quite a few times.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that right now?
Yeah, well, we're working it out now. We just fixing up a last couple, ins and outs, but it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be what, October or September?
Yeah, look at
October. I'm knocking them out cold, flat. Let's go, champ.
Okay.
Champ.
I saw the children's book. You had the
Yeah.
little children's story you told. Is that a real thing? Is that
Yes, it
coming out?
is. The children's book is coming soon. The Great Adventures of the Champ. That's right, it's coming soon. Check out www.letsgochamp.com for all the merchandise, cups, hats, books, hoodies, you name it. The champ got it all. Let's go, champ.
All right. Is there a release date for that book?
Yeah, the book will be out the day of the fight.
Okay.
Let's
so
go, champ.
Probably in October.
Yeah, October.
Okay. You recently went to the Muhammad Ali funeral.
Yes.
Could you talk about the whole experience and what that was
great.
like?
It was a great experience to be at the Muhammad Ali viewing and passing of his life. You know what I'm saying? Celebration of his life. And I met a lot of people there. Great people and just all around great people. Everyone was great. It was a great event, and I was happy to be there. Let's go, champ.
Okay. What was the most interesting thing you would say about the whole funeral? Like anybody you met or a story you heard? Or
You could just feel the energy. Ali was like, his energy, his presence was there. Everyone just came to, show appreciation and love for him. It was a great thing.
yeah, man. I saw you on the news. It was pretty cool.
It's the champ. That's
Go,
right.
champ.
Worldwide. Let's go, champ.
All right. We got some heavyweight fights coming up. I know. What you think on the whole Wilder Areola fight that happened? Because
It's gonna be good, man. I think Wilder's gonna come in there. I mean, Ariel's gonna do what he got to do. He's trying to win the title. He's gonna press forward, hopefully, and hopefully he doesn't get hurt, but nothing big, and makes it happen. Makes it for an exciting fight.
do you feel like people are underestimating him?
Of course, looking at his last fights and everything, he's, took a lot of punches, a lot of abuse in the ring, a lot of punches. So people thinking that he's gonna get knocked out easy, but we'll see. We're hoping for the best.
Okay. Well, another fight I also heard about, that also came out. I know you're a big Golovkin fan. They said he's fighting Kell Brook.
Ooh.
Have you heard about that?
Kell Brook?
Yeah, he's
He
fighting.
was gonna fight Eubanks Jr.
Apparently, it fell through, and I guess Kell Brook's what's gonna happen now.
Wow.
Kell
I was thinking about that Eubanks Jr. fight. That was the one. Ooh, I'm a big fan. Eubanks Jr. can fight.
Yeah?
He is no joke.
What you like about him?
He's the man. He is the man in boxing right now. Trust me, I'm telling y'all. Eubanks Jr. is the man in boxing, hands down, period.
So do you
That's
think?
it. Let's go, champ.
Do you think it was a good move for Golovkin not to take that fight?
A good move, a smart move. I'm telling you, champ, that boy can fight. I know what I'm talking about. Golovkin can fight too, though.
Yeah.
He can get busy. He can get busy. That was a super fight right there that no one even knew was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, they said it didn't happen because I guess him and his dad wanted complete control of the promotion, and it went all the way down to them wanting to pick the security guards and the purses and the undercards and all this stuff. So that's why the fight didn't happen. I don't know what happened, but
That don't got anything to do with it. I don't know, champ.
anyway, he's fighting Kell Brook now.
Yeah.
So, now that
I
you've
don't know
heard,
much about Kell Brook, but I seen him I think once or twice. He can fight. I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of like when Sugar Ray Leonard moved to middleweight because he's fighting at 160 now.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
I don't know if you heard the other news. They said that Joshua's supposed to fight Parker before January 9th.
Wow.
I know you're big on Parker.
Yeah.
I know you're big on Joshua.
Ooh,
What do you think about that fight?
That's a good one. That's a great fight right there. I'm serious. That's a fight right there. Parker got hands. Ooh, that boy got some hands.
Got the hands
And then
speed.
Joshua got some hands too. So it's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good, big, fast heavyweight fight.
Who do you favor in that one?
You know what? That's really that fight there is a pick'em. It could go either way. That could be a draw. It could be, it could be something crazy. It could be something. Cause I don't know how big of a puncher Parker is, but I know his hands is crazy. I love the way he throws a variety of different punches.
Yeah.
Not just one or two different things. Punches. He throws a variety of everything. Uppercuts, hooks, hook off the jab, right uppercuts, overhand rights. Parker get busy, and Joshua get busy too. You know what I mean? He mixing it up. I like his check hook that he's throwing now. He's looking good, man. That could be a great heavyweight fight.
Parker's kind of like he's kind of like you when you were younger, because you used to throw a lot of combinations.
Yeah, he get busy, man. I'm impressed. He's better than me when I was younger, to be honest with you. He's got some talent. He's got some hell of a talent.
What do you think makes him better than you when you were younger? Because you were pretty talented.
I was like more aggressive in the first round. I want to get you out of there because I had breathing problems. I was, the anxiety would bring on my asthma that I was already suffering from. So I think, I was out the gate guy and more exciting to watch. But he gets busy. He just moves his hands in different ways that I'm impressed with.
And he puts them together properly.
He showed in the last fight that he can go the distance. He can stay in there with a guy that's a tough guy. I'm impressed.
Okay. Any message to the boxing world?
Huh?
Any message to the boxing world, your fans out there?
Oh, no, I just appreciate y'all, man. I'm here every day. Y'all can catch me on Instagram every day, all day. I'm the most consistent fighter ever when it comes to posting. Facebook, Twitter. I'm always up, on social media because that's how I'm dealing with the people. That's how I'm relating to the people so they can see the champ. Live, in action, it's the champ. Shannon,
all right. Shannon, thank you as always for having you. It's great talking to you, man.
Thank you.
Brandon Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with the champ. He needs no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. Shannon Briggs.
Champ. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Always just great to talk to you.
You too as well.
A lot of stuff going on in boxing right now. Obviously, there's some stuff we can't talk about, but we'll start with David Haye. He kind of went on his word, and you kind of got on a tirade against him. What happened there with David Haye?
Well, basically, he just chickened out. He thought about it. He said, you know what, let me chill and take an easier path to hopefully a title shot. And I understand, I thought it was, real tough of him, manly of him to accept the challenge, but he went home and thought about it and said, you know what, this ain't a good idea. And I understand, I'm not gonna let him off the hook for it, because my time was wasted, my money was wasted, and I'm saying I actually turned down a few fights because of that situation. So I think that monetarily, I may have to go after this chunk.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw Tony Bellew, the cruiserweight.
Yeah.
He had this fight over there in the UK,
yes.
And David Haye kind of got real courageous with him. And let me ask you a question: if they do fight, will you be ringside for that one?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. I mean, I love the UK. I'll probably just be over there from now on. I'm actually going to be hanging over there a lot, doing some TV shows,
okay,
and movies, and but. To watch David Haye fight, I don't think he should be fighting anymore. I think they should boycott him. After what happened with Fury and now he's pulled out of fights and he's let people on. So I'm done with him.
Okay.
It was cool and it was fun, but it's over.
Okay, it's time to move on to bigger and better things, right?
Champ.
Let's go, champ. Now, you also had the Klitschko Joshua. That fight kind of fell through,
right.
And I know you were kind of campaigning for that one.
Yeah.
Joshua, they say he's supposed to fight Molina, but I haven't heard anything official yet.
I think he's going to fight Molina. I spoke to Joshua. He's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good fighter. He's one of the top, if not the top, young prospects coming up, and he's doing well. He should do great.
Yeah, is that a fight you still want? I know you posted on Instagram about it.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want that fight. He's like I said, he's the best of the best. You got him and Joseph Parker. There's actually another guy that spars with Parker, his African brother. He's really good as well. Some great talent. The young guy who's fighting. He's fighting Parker.
Oh, he's fighting right now?
He's fighting Parker. The Mexican kid.
Mexican. Oh, Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz. Yeah.
I'm very impressed with Ruiz. Some young talent out there coming up.
Okay. We also, we mentioned Joshua. On a more serious note, because you posted about this as well on Instagram, we had Tyson Fury go through his struggles. Any message you kind of want to give to Tyson? I know you said something on social media, but anything you kind of want to say to Tyson Fury, because you had something, I know your mom went through some struggles.
Yeah. Definitely when it comes to drug abuse and addiction, I know a little bit about it, and my mom was a heroin addict and cocaine, crack addiction. My dad as well, so I grew up in that, you know what I mean? So I know about it. I wish him the best. And hopefully he'll get back in the ring soon and, you know what I'm saying, lead by example that he can overcome this and show people that, look, this was a mistake and I messed up my life, but I'm going to get it back on track. Hopefully he'll do that. And send a good message to the kids. That's what's important.
Okay. What exactly is that like when you have addiction kind of plague someone that's close to you, because then you went through that?
Yeah, it's brutal, man. When you have addiction that close to your family, like your mom and dad, like me, I was a kid, man, so the fact that I made it is, a remarkable thing because I grew up in, in a city poor, beyond poor. So, it was just rough, but, growing up in that situation, it makes you who you are, and it made me a tougher person, a smarter person, and I don't use drugs, I never tried cocaine, I never tried any type of, thing like that. And I stopped drinking 4 years ago. I've been 4 years without a drink. I feel great. You know, I'm just living a good life, man. I feel clean. I feel happy, and I'm just hoping to become, not even hoping, I will become heavyweight champion of the world very soon.
Yes, and hopefully that happens very soon. I'll be there whenever
Let's go,
that opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, look at him.
We also you posted about Claressa Shields to be fighting on the Ward Kovalev undercard.
Yes.
What's your overall take on Claressa Shields? What do you think about her as a fighter?
She's amazing. She's like an Ann Wolf, like a 2016, 2017
That's a great comparison.
Ann Wolf. She's great for boxing, great for women, small children around the world, women, girls. They look up to her and say, wow, I could be like Claressa Shields one day. That's great, man. That's what we need. We need more role models and people like her that's pushing positive, pushing forward. She's the champ. Champ bet. Let's go, champ.
Yeah, because we finally have women's boxing finally has a face, so I'm glad she's getting the opportunity.
Yes, indeed.
Speaking of Ward Kovalev, what do you think about the fight? Who do you think's the one that
I
won?
like to be at that fight. That's going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a Kovalev fan to the heart. I'm a Ward fan to the heart. So this should be a phenomenal fight. It should be a great fight for boxing, let alone for those two career. I mean, it's all around a great fight. I can imagine the electricity that's going to be around that fight.
Yeah, I might go there for that one too.
Yeah, you should, champ.
Is there anybody leaning towards? I know you're not really picking fights isn't your thing, but
No, I'm terrible at predictions. I'm always wrong, you know.
who do you think is gonna win?
I'm not sure, champ, but it's a great fight. You got a boxer puncher versus a boxer who's also a puncher in Ward. So, I mean, it should be a great fight, man. Both of those guys, their last fight, I think, went the distance. So they should be in great shape coming into the fight. I like it. I like it a lot, man. You know, Kovalev's dangerous. Ward's got to box smart. And, you know, we're going to see what his chin is made of. I think he got it. I think he might stand there and be able to trade and go toe-to-toe. Who knows?
Who knows?
We're going to find out. Let's go, Chad.
I think it should be a very fun fight.
Me and you both.
In your division, your weight class, I don't know if
champ
I don't know
in my
if,
division.
exactly.
I'm the best in my division.
Tell people.
Finish.
I don't know if you saw this because there was some pretty blasphemous things that were said recently from Deontay Wilder. He said that if he ever fought Joe Louis, he would have knocked him out.
Wow.
What do you think? What do you think about that? No.
Ain't even worth commenting. I mean, you know, he's a big guy. Joe Louis is a much smaller fighter, but he wouldn't even been boxing if Joe Louis was around. If you put him back in those days, Joe Louis would have destroyed him. And if you put him in this day, he'd be a tougher man. So you can't even go with that. But, you know, Wilder ain't nothing. Wilder, you know, listen. Man, I ain't even talk about you.
Yeah. But what about?
I'm gonna see you when I see you, though. Because you know, you said some disrespectful things on the phone to me. You threatened me. But I'm gonna see you threaten me in my face. Remember, you threatened me. I don't play that. When I see you, I want you to. Man, I ain't even gonna talk. Right. I ain't even talking, champ.
Right.
Real talk. Let's go, champ.
What about Joe Louis? What's your opinion on Joe Louis as a fighter?
Great fighter. I don't put fighters from a past era and say how they would do today because Joe Louis was what, 185,
6'2",
6'2", 190, 185. I mean, he would have been cruiserweight. So it's hard to say what he's done as a heavyweight. But I'm talking about if you look at the era and the people were different men. We talking about different times. They didn't have no remote control.
Yeah.
They didn't have no the luxuries that we have today. They walked everywhere they went. You know what I mean? So it's like it was a different breed of men. So I don't even compare.
And there wasn't 50 titles in every weight class.
No, it didn't even matter. It was just a different man. I mean, you know, men and women was harder times, so you had harder people.
Any message to the boxing world?
Oh man, I'm just looking forward to the fight. I'm happy. I've been training for the last 3, almost 4 years. You know, I'm happy that I didn't get a shot in some senses because I'm more ready now today than I've ever been. I mean, I've always had one foot in boxing and one foot in hustling and doing what I had to do to survive, take care of my family, whether it was movies, business, whatever I was doing. I had one foot in boxing, one foot out for the last 3, almost 4 years. I've been just focused on boxing. I've turned down numerous television shows, numerous movies, numerous opportunities to leave boxing and to pursue something else to make money. But I decided that, you know what, for once in my life, I want to give it my all and see what I could do. I mean, honestly, we haven't seen the best of Shannon Briggs. I've never seen the best of Shannon Briggs, and I personally want to see it. I want to see if I give myself 100%, eat right, go to bed on time, work out every day. So like I said, sleep, rest, surround myself around the right people. What can we get? So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna be 45 years old next month, and I feel like I'm 25. Look at me, champ. Look at me. I'm in top shape. They can't stop me, champ.
They won't stop you. So Shannon Briggs, thank you as always for talking.
Thank you, champ.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah. It's the champ, Shannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And guess what? Yeah, it's the champ, Evander Holyfield. Yeah, the champ, Evander Holyfield. You see him? Huh? Let's go, champ. Champ, gotta get a let's go, champ for the people at home.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, huh? Champ. Yo, I can see on your videos when you was dancing to stay loose. I seen that the other night.
Say what?
You was dancing, going to the dancing classes to stay loose. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's the rhythm.
Yeah.
So I be dancing all the time, and they be like, yo, he crazy, but that's keep my rhythm, staying loose, right, champ?
Yeah.
You heard it from the champ himself, Evander Holyfield, 55-time champion of the world. 55-time champion of the world, that's right. Let's go, champ. Evander Holyfield, the best. Evander Holyfield. Let's go, champ. Peace.